when both these teams last year were the iconic red side teams for the counter pick towards their solo lanes. They banned out Set, they banned out Aurelia. They've been watching the past 2 series, and they have an open Aphelios.
They also banned the Kalista away on top Esports side.
Yeah.
So this isn't a ban towards Puff, which you might think it is. It's actually a ban towards the Shy, who's been running amok in solo queue and in the LPL with Halo Blade's Kalista in the top lane.
You really don't want to go up in lane against that. So smart ban here from top Esports. Aphelios the first pick, but also Renekton and Senna.
So this is like my perfect draft for top Esports. Photic hasn't been the big carry for this team. It's been Knight and 369. 369 is 28% of the team's damage. Knight has 30% of the team's damage.
Yep.
So if you can stick Photic onto something where he's more in a supportive role, well, this works out fantastically. Now you got 369 onto that Renekton pick as well. Comfort for him against the Shy in the top.
And you've got against him in the Shy. I mean, that is a Rumble locked in early. But remember, the Shy has really been playing heavily on the Rumble pick.
It's a flex. You can either toss it in towards the mid, you can give it to Rookie, you can send the Karma into the support role for Southwind. There's a lot of movement here that's available on Invictus Gaming side.
But we do see for top Esports, the bottom lane is cemented. Nautilus locked in. And now we've only ever seen one other Nautilus with the fasting Senna. It didn't work out too well. And we'll see if top Esports can make it look a bit better.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Nautilus. I think you've got other picks that can do more with the gold. The one that I love is
Tom was available.
Is the Tom Kenji, even the Tarek as well as another one. But when you've got the Rumble locked in as you do on Invictus Gaming side, you don't want to hand over the Jarvan as that jungle pick. So now we're going to see Ning starting to be pinched out. And this is actually surprising from top Esports as well. They usually lock in an early jungle pick for Karsa, the likes of the Lee Sin and the Rek'Sai. So I imagine that that's what they're going to go for here on this next rotation.
I like that they're trying to pinch out Ning though, but the problem is Ning has one of the most diverse jungle champion pools. Last year it was things like the Zac, the Kayn. He had some really unique pocket picks that could go amazingly well or horribly bad. That was just kind of the jungler that Ning has been in the past and always will be. So still plenty on the table for him.
What you want from Ning right now is something that can go toe-to-toe with Karsa. Because as we talked about, IG like to be left alone, essentially, in their solo lanes. Ning is one of the junglers with the lowest kill participation in the LPL, because the Shy and Rookie are going to do the work themselves, or in conjunction, where Rookie often roams up the top side. So something that can keep Karsa in check is all that's really needed for Ning here.
Well, for Karsa at the moment, he's going to get the pick of the litter for junglers first. Sejuani was the final ban. Invictus Gaming, they head towards Gragas instead of something like the Lee Sin, which Karsa's known for.
Yeah, so what we're going to see here is that classic 3 minutes 40-second gank for the Gragas. You look at this with all Predator junglers. So this is, again, top Esports going, we want to get out on the map early and try and hit either mid or that top lane, because when you've got the Senna locked in, you're not paying any attention to the bottom lane.
Please do it. I said Ning has this as a pocket pick. First Zac of the LPL. Now, LEC fans out there, you've seen a lot of Zac. Top, even Zac in the jungle. You've seen Zac support, right? But in the LPL, we have not prioritized it, nor have we really looked at a Jace.
So the only person that springs to mind who played it, I think this is correct, is just Forge for Vici Gaming.
He really heavily
He played it twice now, So this is now our third showing of this Jace. Still flexibility here. I'd imagine that it is going to go towards Rookie in the mid lane, but you can send that top for the Shy and have Rookie take the Rumble in the mid. So everything here is still up in the air until we see what the last pick is.
Rookie has played this a bit in the past. Even when Forge was on IG, by the way, this was also his pick. So it's quite iconic. Last pick, however, Knight picks LeBlanc. So a playmaking mid laner on a playmaking carry. Now, Dagda, this has been a bit of a wacky draft. Let's start with IG. Where are we taking this comp?
So this is going to be looking to be, obviously, a lot of damage coming out from both of the AD in the mid lane and in the bottom side of the map. Looking to team fight, have Ning set them up with these weird and wacky routes that the Zac can come into play with.
Yep.
And as well, wherever the Zac comes in, you want the Shy to be firing in that equalizer over the top of it. So much more of that mid-game to slightly late-game focus with the Aphelios there in their team fight. And to be honest, it's actually kind of the same on the other side. They're looking to team fight, and they want to try and set up these plays early. In particular, you've got the Renekton who can set up onto the Rumble on the top side of the map. LeBlanc as well can get onto Jace in the mid lane to set up a play there. So this is perfect setup for top Esports to start the snowball in both of those solo lanes.
Well, we have our eyes a little bit on the solo lanes anyway. Like in this series, we've already talked up the Shy 369. We briefly mentioned Knight. versus Rookie. I mean, this game to me, I look at Knight versus Rookie as being the core of it all with the jungle interaction. Ning is on Zac for the first time in 2020. This is his pick. He brought in as a pocket last year alongside his Kayn.
And I want to see how he utilizes it, because as you pointed out, Hysterics,
Good point.
It's got to be the mid lane where this all starts to kick off. And the amount of times we see Rookie roaming up to help out the Shy in Invictus Gaming has been numerous.
Yeah.
And when we look at the opposite side, it's always Knight and Karsa getting to top side to start going for 369 as well. Both these teams are heavily top lane focused, and now they're going to get that opportunity to try and start the snowball.
And we get such an interesting draft for game number 1. The regional finals of 2019 summer, the rematch, occurs here now tonight for our final series of the night, with IG taking on Top Esports to regain that pride.
Top Esports are the team that are the more aggressive of these two in the early stages of the game.
You don't normally say that, though.
I know. In 75% of their games, though, they've a lead at 15 minutes.
Ah.
When we look at over on IG, they've only got about 53%, which is a bit nuts for the team that has won every single
Now,
series.
you and I were talking about this, and when I really pushed the narrative of win lane, win game, you said for Invictus Gaming at the start of this split, it hasn't always been the case.
And that's because what they've actually done is looked at more of a team fighting style. It's when they get out of these lanes when we really see them shine. In the first 15 minutes, they're kind of middle of the pack when it comes to kills. But by the end of the game, Hysterics, that's when they've taken over. That's when they're the bloodiest team with the most amount of kills in the LPL on average.
And I have to look at Puff and Southwind. I mean, they're the new elements of this team, and they are the synergy within themselves in the 2v2 lane. So there's been a lot to change here for Invictus Gaming, but I am glad we're seeing Ning start off here in game 1 of the series. On the Zac, he got a decent leash. He started red side towards bottom here. Karsa with the Predator Gragas has also started towards his red.
So this is where we're going to be looking at Karsa moving down to the bottom side to clear out that end of the jungle, to back, and then move out onto the map again with those Predator boots in tow.
Super interesting, because Predator junglers usually just do topside clear to rush the boots, and that's it.
Well, the idea here is to hit both camps, clear most of the bottom side, but then you can get out onto top, you can take the Crows, you can take the Raptors while playing towards both Knight and 369 in this instance.
Much like the wraparound we saw from Wei in that third game on the Lee Sin. So I like that here from Karsa to start the game off. Currently on his Gromp as level 2 hit first hit from Puff and Southwind. The pressure on top of Photic and Chocho. Now, everyone's talked about Fasting Center. Everyone knows Fasting Center, but only the LPL right now are doing Fasting Center with someone who's not Tahm Kench.
And I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. The Nautilus, yes, gets plenty of health and armor and looks great, but I think when you've got the likes of the Tahm Kench that's available, Taric, I think, is one that's very underrated in the LPL. Yeah. Taric's one of the supports that does the best with gold. Has a bunch of healing, is tanky, gets the Cosmic Radiance off in several situations. I mean, imagine that's a pick that would go down well. If you want to go dive towers like the bloody LPL, well, having something that makes you vulnerable would be fantastic. Yeah, that's very, very true. I'm just paying attention to the jungler's path right now, though. It looks like an early start here onto the Scuttle Crab after the bottom side's cleared by Karsa. He doesn't have his boots just yet, but Stopwatch has just been picked up. Or at least he started the game with Stopwatch, excuse me. There's Rookie. Yeah, get that trade. Has Airy, by the way, on this Jace mid. So Knight needs to try and bounce this wave right now, because as we talked about, Gragas has just completed his back, now heading towards the top side to start with these Predator boots in his back pocket. So either looking towards potentially top with how much the Shy is pushed in here, but Ning also wants to get in here mid to protect Rookie. And remember, level 4 on the Zac is when you get that level 2 in your slingshot. A big range advantage here on the jungle gooey monster. So he's got a bit of a CS lead and he's using that time to pressure, but is now backed away and is heading bot. It's also how you want to try and use this Zac, because as you said, you've got a lot of uses with the Elastic Slingshot, but very similar to Rek'Sai, you can take these strange paths into lane. So particularly on this bottom side of the map, I want to see Ning, if you can sneak into the enemy jungle and get in on top of Photic and Chocho in this bottom lane.
He has a path to do it, but will be spotted out by Ward. Meanwhile, the Shy has the flash. Response here from 369 as Caster comes in. Body slam into the cask, and that is first blood cleanly done.
Same as in that regional finals.
Yeah.
Focusing 369 in the top lane, and the Shy the ones that paid for it. And this, again, I think is going to happen over and over. This is why Karsa went the route that he did. It's the play towards 369 in that top lane.
And it was the plan of many teams last year where they focused IG in the top lane and they bullied him down. The top laner of Invictus Gaming had very bad score, even on things like MSI, where the Shy didn't look so hot.
And now it feeds over into how both these teams play as well, though. Because these are the two teams with the highest Rift Herald control in the league. So when you're focusing 369 in the top lane, it makes it far easier for Karsa to take that objective.
But meanwhile, Ning is going for a gank in the bottom lane. Here comes the Elastic Slingshot into the Grapple. Grap, whatever you want to call it. Chocho not going to die, though. Just walks away. Ning has now been spotted and must back away.
I like that Ning is trying to focus bot lane, though. Photic and Chocho have proven themselves as the weakest members of top esports, and especially when you're going to struggle to get into lane against 369. With the dashes, no real gank setup from the Shy, well, the bottom side makes the most amount of sense to try and pressure and get Puff ahead in this Aphelios.
At least with the pressure, you can see that Puff and Southwind able to push in after that gank coming through, and it's hard to gauge where the CS lead is here for this bottom lane, but at the very least, Puff edging towards 50 CS with a pickaxe, and now with the push in, Southwind can do a bit of spotting, but there's no one here on the bottom side.
And that's why we're seeing the Shy playing so safe here. 369 is a great freeze in the top lane with both the red and the Krugs respawning for Karsa. Karsa can just move into the top side and look for another gank. Ning is moving to try and protect him, though.
The Shy has his ulti available, but is going to wait until he has to use it. Castle level 5. In comes the Predator. 369 looking for the stun. Finds Dominus first body slam. And the Shy is dead again. Ning can't even get in time.
I don't even know if that was a second gank or a replay, because it looked the exact same as the first one. 369 now picked up 2 kills in the top lane alongside Karsa and is getting really far ahead over the Shy. And Rumble, once he starts to fall behind, is not a champion that can do a huge amount in these team fights.
All he can do is just sit up there and absorb the pressure, it seems like, while Ning tries to find a response. Rocky was looking for Knight here as well, but walks over a ward. Good dodge there from Knight as well. And you know, the mid lane is just very tense at the moment, but we really set up this top side. Not performing as expected, but performing how top esports would like to start off this series.
Well, this is the problem with Invictus Gaming's playstyle, is it leaves them vulnerable to these aggressive plays. And especially when Karsa and Knight are known for roaming and getting up to that top lane, you need the support there from Ning. However, he's focused on the bottom lane right now, and that means that there's no saving grace for the Shy in the top lane.
It just seems like this game, Ning has gone, okay, I just need to farm while this is going on. There's nothing I can do. That was the case in the top lane gank there before. Now they've set up a bit of vision. They've got the Scuttle Crab top side, which is great here for the Shy. Where does it go from here? Okay, hello Southwind. Thank you for the shield.
So Southwind gets spotted, Karsa doesn't though. Now backing away once again. We'll be going down towards this bottom side, so we'll realise as the dragon goes down that there's not going to be the objective there. And it looks like because of that, Karsa's actually stopped his back to get some vision on the top side of the map.
We got a Infernal to kick things off, Mountain coming second, so Ocean or Cloud Rift. Both look pretty good here for the side of IG, also for top esports.
Photic needs to be careful on his own in the bottom lane. There's 4 members of IG in this jungle. If they spot Photic on this push in the bottom wave, this could spell a dive for Invictus Gaming.
This is strange because old Ning would make that dive happen, but Rookie without too much mana, I guess he just wants to back away, look for the lethality as he picks up here with a serrated Dirk. But Karsa says, let's bully the Shy again.
Ultimate available, doesn't have the... Well, actually, it does have the Predator boots up and available as well. So could try and make the play, but watch where Invictus Gaming are moving. Everyone is reading this.
Trying to go for either the Herald or stop a play. Look at Rookie. Cast is now going to be spotted. Level 6. The Shy here tries to dodge away. Explosive Cast doesn't work out. Center ult comes through. Gets the shield. The stretching strike brings Caster into Kiss. And Kiss they do. As Blubber goes up and down here from Ning. Rookie saves the day. And they support the Shy with all their might, getting their first double kill of the series.
The third gank is stopped and 369 is shut down in his attempts to take down the Shy. Finally, IG gets some resources to the top lane. I think the Shy It's going to breathe a side or a leaf in that attempt.
He definitely is. And on that side, look at Rookie. 2 kills after that. Bottom lane obviously went towards top side here for Southwind, so Huff had to back away, play it super safe. And off that top lane gank, Rift Herald now started for Nick.
This is big for IG though, managing to shut down that play and now hopefully picking up the Rift Herald. There you go. Yeah, picking up the Rift Herald for themselves means that now this play from top Esports to transition the lead they got for 369 into that objective won't happen. And we already talked about this play. You even get the Senna ultimate coming up to try and keep them alive, but with so many members from IG here, there's no way they're going to be able to do anything in this lane.
And even though the Shy had support there, his ultimate that slowed them down, I think made the difference there. They sat in it for a long time, pretty much made him invincible towards the end. Ning helping out, and a big play that levels the gold here at 10 minutes in.
So we've seen both objectives go over to Invictus Gaming now. 2 kills go over to Rookie.
Depth charge though onto Puff. Now he has Severum available, but he's just unblinded from it. Sends the ult out with Calibrum and Crescendum, but Southwind gets ignited casters here. Explosive cast just came up too.
Wasn't able to get into lane, but Rookie now having those 2 kills in the Serrated Dirk available.
And double bumps,
yeah, moving into Bully Knight in this mid lane. IG, lane dominance starting to come in.
Go back there. Oh, Knight, yeah, has to leave. Well, back here instead. Now, Rookie is a man of habit, but this time he's not going to follow up with that kill.
Just stopping Knight was enough. Means he gets the shove in the wave and to actually abuse the LeBlanc on this back. Potential now to move as well. With where the Shy is pushing this lane in, they could try and make a play towards top side. It looks like they're leaning towards bot instead.
At this point, you can see that Invictus Gaming, they have full control towards this bottom lane river with their vision. And after that last play where they committed so much, and there's a big cooldown on Chocho, Puff and Southwind in a pretty comfortable position in this early laning phase.
They're trying to bully Photic and Chocho.
And they're walking right into it. Flash immediately burn. Elastic Slingshot is there. And straight into the Stretching Strike with Gravitum. The poke is enough, it seems. Now, Ning can't get too much done, but bullying out Photic and Chocho, that's a solid gameplay.
They're halfway done on that Rift Herald. That's, I think, the play they were trying to go for was have Ning get in, get the kill onto either Chocho or Photic, toss down the Rift Herald, start to get these resources into the Aphelios. But unfortunately, not able to quite get the commitment that they would have liked from Ning, and it means that they're going to move back up towards this top half of the map.
We've talked about the strength from both teams, but in this game we haven't talked about the weakness of recent top esports. And while it is the regional final, the difference in this team is the bottom lane. I'm going to pause because Carson may have found Rookie. The explosive caster there. Rookie turns onto the LeBlanc, ignites down. He jumps back in to die. Worth if you're the IG mid laner.
How many times has Rookie done this split in the LPL? Every single time he tries to get a gank off on him, he manages to turn it around. He's managed a solo kill on average a game this split in the LPL, and it's off of plays like that where he's turning them around.
Hexdrinker came in and paid dividends in that 1v2 as well. Both the AP damage nullified. And another big moment from Invictus Gaming. Now, I was just going to talk about the negativity of top esports. I'm still going to go into it, even though we've got Dragon coming up, Dagda. A lot of teams are punishing Photic and Chocho for a big reason, because at the moment, they are the weakest element, or at least Photic and Yu Yanjia, as we've seen in previous series.
Look, Photic has been consistently one of the lowest DPS in AD carries in the LPL. He's the 5th lowest in average damage. He's the 3rd lowest damage percentage of a team at 23%. And he has not been able to step up and be the big carry we expected. Now, when you're on a team with 369 and Knight, that can be very difficult to do. But being caught out of position regularly, even in team fights, being in the wrong place at the wrong time, top esports are struggling to find success on their bottom half of the map.
And the least experienced member, yes, it's very daunting. I bring that up because Photic and Chocho this game, I mean, playing the fasting center, it's been quiet, but a lot of focus from IG, and now in this next fight, it's going to be big as teleport there with Rift Herald placed down.
Yeah, the Shy trying to come in, trying to put the pressure on.
Still at the flash forward, they do find the first kill onto the support of Invictus Gaming. Ning has jumped on him, pops the ulti, the equalizer in the middle as well. Rookie now joins the fray as the Shy starts crisping up top esports, runs into the middle, and the underwhelming top laner comes through massive. Knight tries to fix the fight, but with a flash away, he's out, and IG are in.
IG managed to turn it around, even with Southwind going down early. The Shy, as you said, billowing across everyone with those flames, but nice.
Not done just yet, and remember, Stretching Strike can go across the clones. Smite comes through, Knight jumps back to die, and Invictus Gaming get the final kill. The Remnant left over by Top Esports, and Chocho even walking on in, apparently to die as Rookie flashes out. He does kill the Shy, but after the chaos is said and done, it's another kill to Invictus Gaming.
And now Top Esports fans are lamenting. Top Esports have not picked up a single win if they're behind at 15 minutes. And boy, are they behind at this point. 2,500 gold. And it's when we look at where their success was finding, it was in that top lane.
Yeah.
But all that was turned around off of this play. With the Shy teleporting in and a great equalizer coming across them, he's able to set them all up. Even with Puff being forced out of this fight early, you can see there's no follow-up damage. This is one of the big problems that we see with the likes of Photic and the Nautilus for the bottom side of Top Esports. You need something that's going to have that consistent DPS, like an Azir, like something along these lines.
Yeah.
But when Knight on this LeBlanc, it's either burst them very quickly, or we've got nothing left in the tank to carry us through these fights.
I just love that in that fight, Ning getting a 4-man ulti with Equalizer there keeps Top Esports in that same position for an extra couple of seconds. And we're seeing part of the strength of this Zac pick. No LPL team was willing to touch it, but Ning has played this over countless years. This is one of his pockets that you don't get to see every day.
I love it, especially in this composition where you want to try and set up for the team. The Jarvan was picked away. Well, Jarvan and Zac do very similar things. It's this knock up off of your EQ combo or just the E when it comes to the Zac. You've got this big AoE ultimate that CC as well. So this is perfect for the likes of the Shy and to set up for Rookie and Puff to get the DPS that you want.
IG just solo pushed 2 turrets in the top lane, by the way. Ning is starting the second Herald, and Top Esports get their first turret of the game. So that was just a really efficient use of time here from Puff and Southwind.
Severum is a pretty decent tool alongside Crescendo to take these towers. Next one is on the cards. IG are pushing like there's no tomorrow, and the Rift Herald here as well.
They really know how to abuse an advantage here against Top Esports. Herald will come in and get a shove, but it doesn't look like it's going to get all of the turret for now. IG just back away, and that's what they think. Knight leaves before he dies.
This is exactly what we talked about, Hysterics, though. The second IG get out of lane, that's when they hit the go button. That's where they put the pedal to the metal, and they're shoving consistently across all these lanes. Look at the vision control for them in that top half of the map. They are everywhere, controlling the vision, making sure Top Esports can't react to anything that they want to do. In
a game that was set up for Top Esports. Now, we're praising Invictus Gaming because of their decision-making, but earlier on, we were praising Top because 369 and Karza had a really good game plan in mind. And it feels like it all started in that first counter gank from Ning, who is going to be spotted out by Award now.
Counter gank from Ning, from Rookie, from Southwind, they read it perfectly. And that's the problem. If you're going to just keep reiterating the same thing over and over again, you have to expect that a team of the caliber of Invictus Gaming will react accordingly.
In this game, Ning has set up an example for all Zac players out there. Level 11 here, 104, Cinderhulk with Giant's Belt in hand. Looks like there could be a second item Warmogs on the way. And down there, they're highlighting Rookie because he's 5-1. They're giving him a mobile phone after this, apparently. I apologize, I cannot read the majority of that. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm guessing that's his gold, 8,711. That seems to be the case. Rookie is super fed. Almost has 2 items with the Hex Drinker and also the Executioner's Calling in hand.
And now IG are setting up in this mid lane as well. Shy?
Knight. Well, Knight ignites there. Knight looking for the solo kill, and he's got it. Top Esports mid laner sticks around and gets the kill, and he's out too. That's what Top need to bring this game back under control.
We said it. Knight is the staple for this team. He steps up when they need him, takes the Shy out, and right as this dragon is about to spawn as well. So now Top Esports with the man advantage can look to punish. Knight is back in the base though, so it's a 4v4 for the moment.
Good look as Dredgeline comes through. Chocho looking for the engage. IG have done a 4v5 before, but can they do it without the Shy? Ning ready to go in. But Photic with a really good Dark Mist comes through, and Caster comes in with the explosive cast onto Rookie. The most fed member is down, and the shutdown goes to Top Esports. Chocho low, but Knight rejoins the fight. Ning disengages here with the rest of Invictus Gaming. They pull them off a dragon, but top still have 5.
They're going to turn on towards this dragon. IG are going to have to give up this objective. Knight still fishing though.
Southwind might be caught out. Knight is still pretty damn big. A flash from Puff. And to no avail, it will be secured here as Equalizer does come through. Top Esports are burning quickly. Ning has baited in with the Bloblet, but even he goes down too. Southwind rejoins the fight as the Shy jumps on in. And just as we're praising Invictus Gaming, they power it into Top Esports.
What are IG doing? It's a Cloud Drake. It's not even like it's a Soul or putting them on Soul Point. They give over so much to Top Esports. And now, finally, Top Esports find themselves at an even gold lead once again.
And you look at who's fed after that fight. I mean, just give gold around the map. Big shutdown to 369 to put him back in a powerful position. And Knight, you have to say, started all of that with one of his picks. Knight forced the flash out of Puff, apparently.
Puff was trying to get into range to shoot Knight to get the Gravitum and hold Knight in place. But that was very much an overextension, which means that now Puff can't actually go in towards these fights because he's got to be afraid of 369, Carson turning on him, and Knight as well. So the big damage dealer that we need from IG with Rookie gone isn't in a position.
The Shy just flashed into 5 people without a stopwatch or anything, and without any follow-up, and thought, I'm going to kill Photic.
Did you not listen to that interview before this? He said he's an aggressive player.
Yeah.
How aggressive can, like, you know,
there's a difference between aggressive and just, like, sometimes foolish. And the Shy, don't get me wrong, best top laner in the world, I'm going to say, but he also has a lot of moments where you say he could also be the worst at times. Like, he's not coin flippy. There's just moments where
it lands
you gotta
on his
help
side.
me. Yeah. He doesn't always land face up. You know what I mean? So 2-5-5. The Shy's had a rough early game. He brought it back, but now, after that fight, IG are in a dangerous position. Knight is a real threat, and he hasn't been spotted.
Really?
He walked in as Ning went over the wall.
Well, now he will be spotted, but that's some decent damage onto Ning. Warmogs is in the pocket of the Zac. I'm not sure. Yeah, he has the 3,000 health, so we'll get the regen.
Does he?
I think.
I don't think he does. I don't think with Cinderhulk and... I don't know, he's got Ruby Crystal. No, he doesn't heal up fast enough.
No, yeah, he mustn't.
So he needs a bit more health. He'd be about 2,500, so he needs about 500 more, from my understanding of Flubber.
Either way, still doesn't have the magic resist, which is going to be the big issue against Knight and Karsa. So this is where Ning needs to start stacking up some of these other items to actually push him over the line and be the tanky member, the tanky front line that IG need right now. Because Southwind can't provide that. Usually we see something from the bottom lane in the support role that can move forward. But with Ning being the sole tank on this team, not having any sort of armor or magic resist stats is really going to hurt.
It's really interesting because Southwind is a Brom player through and through. He's a playmaking support. I wouldn't expect Southwind to be like a Karma support player. It doesn't fit his style that we normally see here with Puff. So they've gone for a different approach in this bottom lane. So far, the Karma has been hit or miss. But, of course, the support Puff, I mean, he's on the Aphelios once again. He's got 2 items here with the Infinity Edge start. And you're expecting to see something like an Ardent Sensor coming through here for Southwind to see if Puff can get to that point where he is unkillable.
All right, now my eyes are on Rookie, though.
Okay.
I mean, 5, 2, and 3. This Jay's pick has been working wonders for them. And when we're looking at Top Esports, it has to work wonders. Because with Rookie's trying to poke out, he's got the enemy team. The likes of this Senna for the bottom lane and Photic can start to heal up the damage. So suddenly, the way we usually see Jace work, where he shoves someone back to return to base to bring them into a 4v5 fight, isn't going to cut it.
I think as well, when you think about the healing that comes through Senna, 2 lethality items, there's a lot of damage there. We couldn't get a good example of it from Rookie. Important to note as well with the Jace, level 14 here, so Rookie is still quite accelerated, but Knight is caught back up. And so is 369, by the way, who is a level over the Shy. 2 items on the mid lane LeBlanc. And at this point, you're so much more scared of Knight, who wasn't a threat in this game at all, who went in 1v2 with Karsa, and Rookie still killed him. Big change in this game of momentum, and momentum right now seems to be going towards top.
and it seems to be moving them towards that dragon as well. 20 seconds before the next Cloud Drake spawns top. Want to try and push this mid lane in, so then IG can't make the call of, okay, abandon the dragon, we're just going to run straight towards the inhibitor or the Baron.
Well, top Esports was a really good early ping, spotted this one out and said, no, we shouldn't do this. Well, Rookie's left to fend mid. Knight left to fend and pretty much aggress onto it. Now that Cloud you're speaking of, because of that little Baron play from IG, maybe they lose priority.
Knight trying to see if they can get the poke onto the Zac. Not quite able to do it at the moment. 369 is joined from the bottom lane as well. So now we're entering into this 5v5 territory again. Dragon is started by top.
The Knight and 369 are pulled out. I'm doing it once again. Dredgeline here onto the mid laner of IG. He gets explosive cast. He has to flash away and he's dead. It's a 1-for-1 trade now. And on the side, Puff is trying to carry these fights. The Aphelios gets the ult out into the middle as well. Knight re-engages, but he's so low that he has to leave. And Photic's like, I can't 1v1 Aphelios. It's Season 10. IG made an explosive fight work somehow.
It's Season 10 and Photic's as support in this game. Not able to duel off against Puff. Knight was taken so low, wasn't able to be a factor. And with 369 dropping as well, the main damage dealers on this team are gone. Knight trying to see if once again he can make the hero playing around this dragon.
But no vision in front of the pit means that he can't just jump in blindly. Cloud secured for Invictus Gaming. They're looking for Knight.
No.
He's backing. It was blind as well. Gravitum's there. What a flash from Ning. Well done. And they give the shutdown to Puff.
Puff is a goddamn mind reader. The fact that he was able to figure out that Knight was going to stick around to catch someone attempting to back after Dragon, that was genius.
Imagine how delighted you'd be when you go, actually, Knight's still in that brush. But remember, we're getting to the point in the game where death timers are getting longer. 26 minutes in, Knight's not up for 20 seconds. And IG have a pretty quick Baron.
This is going to be a slower one, though. Gravitum and Infernum onto Puff means that he's not got the usual Aphelios combo for this Baron. That's, I believe, why we're seeing them hang off for a second. They don't want to try and go on this without the correct weapons for Puff.
So Puff backs away. Also, he wanted to pick up the Phantom Dancer, so 3 items now on the 80 carry of IG.
So this is the build you usually see coming out of Aphelios if you get off to a really good start, where you're able to skip the Essence Reaver, and now he's in a great spot because he's going to have so much crit chance. But we're going to rewatch this fight here. Rookie does get blown up to begin with, but watch how low Knight is taken. Because the Shy chases him out of the fight, this opens up Puff to go wild. Nobody's able to get onto the Aphelios in the back line, and with that, the Shy can chase them down. Photic, an admirable attempt. You can see he takes one shot at Puff and goes, you know what, I want nothing to do with this.
I think we're having a good look at Ning, though, playing one of his better games in a long time. I mean, Ning, so far in 2020, has been performing a lot better. And on this Zac, he's baiting in the Cell division. And he's trying to find top esports unaware.
I've had no problem with Ning in teamfights. I think he's looked stellar. But you can see still the cracks in IG are their early game where there's very little jungle pressure.
Wait, maybe not, because they've already hit Photic for half his health. Here comes the equalizer right down the middle as Chocho has to run away. Southwind gets a route in place. Rookie jumps on in. Knight with the flank, but they're not worried about him. The Center Darkness comes through the middle as that explosive cast from Caster won them the fight. Give him the medal. Caster just got 2.
Caster, you deserve a drink after that one. Blast back everyone on IG apart from the Shy and Rookie. They rip through the solo lanes of IG. They pull out the heart of the Invictus Gaming lineup and they turn towards the Baron.
369 presses Q to grab both of them, and now with the man advantage in front of Baron, do IG still want to contest this?
There's no way, unless Ning can make some miracle steal. But it is going to be a 50-50 even if the Zac can get into the pit.
Knight jumping onto Ning, but not as much damage as before. Southwind baits across 369.
They do this Baron so slowly.
4,000 health. In goes Ning once again. He jumps in a little bit early into Cell Division. He finds himself. Puff is going in. The Aphelios wants to carry this fight. They do get Ning, but he's locked in place. In comes the ultimate from the Rumble, though. And even though top have the Baron, it's Aphelios. It's Rumble. double. They get the first one, the second one on Chocho. Photic follows suit. Chocho just watches as his team gets destroyed, and a triple kill to Puff at the back end of the fight.
The Shy gets an equalizer across everyone in the pit on top Esports and sets up perfectly for Puff to come in and sweep up top Esports. Invictus Gaming get the turnaround on what was looking like top Esports, cementing their lead in the game.
And we're still at even gold at 29 minutes in. This just feels like 2019 top versus IG all over again. The two bloodiest teams in the league who are just skill testing time after time.
This is where we're thinking, okay, Invictus Gaming have gone a step too far. The equalizer gets used. There's not many health bars that are low. Chocho even has the Gargoyle Stoneplate.
Wow.
But that cask right there was beautiful. Sets up 369 to jump in here. But watch the Shy. With this teleport in here, the equalizer gets onto Knight, Karsa, 369, everyone, and forces them completely out of the pit. You can see Knight even abandoned ship, but the rest of them are stuck in there, burning alive. And without Knight again in there to deal the damage, Photic can't provide the supplementary DPS needed.
Really big confidence play though from Puff at the end of the day. Good kiting away from Karsa, who tried to stop this Aphelios. But a triple kill over to him. And even though Baron goes over to the remaining members in Knight in 369, will it be enough here to stop this Aphelios, who's almost level 16, who almost has what looks to be a BT coming forth?
Did we miss the Shy dying?
Did he die again?
He's just respawned. So I think we might have missed him, or maybe he's only just come back. But anyway, we're
Hey,
going to turn
it was
towards this
15-16. Yeah, you're right. The Shy died. Now he's back, so I guess we just missed it. But Cloud Dragon number 3. Going over to who? Ning jumps into the back of the pit. Top Esports are disengaging. It will be secured by Karsa here, and they run away with the equalizer down already. Looking for Chocho. Stretching strike misses from Ning as Knight tries to get the burst, and the explosive cast separates them all. Southwind gets picked off first at the start of this fight. Ning has to flash away. He doesn't have cell division, but Aphelios does it again. Puff gets himself a cheeky jungler on the back end of the play.
Top one to just disengage now. They picked up the kills, they picked up the dragon, they don't need to fight, but it looks like they want to be greedy and potentially move into this bottom lane.
It's IG and top, they want to fight again, Dagna. This is the LPL at its core, and on other sides of the rift you can see they're trying to position around.
Knight snuck into the bush, he's trying to get onto Aphelios.
But so have the Shy and Ning. They're looking for the flank. Where can top Esports go? Dredge line to force the fight, but equalizes back again. Two-man ultimate with the Moonlight Vigil. Ning doesn't get the stretching strike once more. They turn, but Rookie jumps on in to get obliterated. Top now know they can win this fight, but the Shy and the Aphelios, Puff has roam in this battle. And he says, come on, top solo laners, get one here with 369. But Puff knows how to play this champion, and he knows that Aphelios wins all. With the Cloud Rift in play, he gets the movement speed, and 369's on the run of his life.
Puff the Magic Dragon bellows fire across top Esports.
Oh, he's got graviton.
He'll get the croc as well. Invictus Gaming, in what looked like it was never going to be a fight for them to win, turn it back around, and there's an 8-1-6 Aphelios in our game, Hysterics.
That's a big boy. Only Karsa was alive, but that's because he died earlier in the fight. And you're ready. Replay number 17.
I don't want to talk over. I just want to watch the damage that comes out of Puff here. Once he swaps over to the Infernum in this fight, you can see just how much damage comes out so quickly here. It looks lost, and out of nowhere you get this massive setup coming in from Ning, from the Shy, and Puff is able to clean up this fight.
Oh, correct myself there. I mentioned solo laners, but Photic on Senna. Now remember, even though there's a lot of hype here around Puff, Senna infinitely scales with those souls. And you can see the damage actually coming out of Photic is surprisingly large. So in that fight, he was a very big factor. And for top Esports, not everything is thrown into the waters yet. Yes, we have a fed Puff, but we also have a fed Senna. We have Knight still popping out the assassination skills here in this game. And it's only a 1k gold lead to Invictus Gaming.
What we have to watch is both Puff and Knight in these team fights.
Yep.
Knight is consistently on the flanks trying to see if he can get onto Puff. If that's the case, fantastic. We can set up for Photic and the rest of the team to try and carry the rest. But if Puff is able to free hit in these fights or avoid where Knight is positioning, well then Invictus Gaming are looking good in this one.
I love how top esports are trying to use Senna's mist to get Caster closer towards. Remember, you go into that mist, you can't actually see who's in the circle, but you come out and all you see is the Wraith. So you don't know which champion it is on the enemy team. And top esports have really been aggressively trying to use it.
This is what I love about Invictus Gaming though, their vision denial. When we watch where top esports are trying to position, it's Invictus Gaming making sure that all the vision is gone from that side of the jungle. So top can't push forward aggressively for fear of Ning, and it gives IG the roam down first towards the tower.
And they get the inner side turret, excuse me. Knight gets burst out a little bit by Rookie as well, the Shy. Zoned away by Knight, but you can see IG sticking around. The poke is exceptional. But the healing sustained from Votic at this point in the game is so oppressive to deal with.
IG aren't done in his bottom side. They're waiting for the next wave to come in. Knight again positioned on the side. This potentially is the opportunity for him to get onto Puff.
This is a Bayram in the making. Knight with the flank though. Equalizer comes through on top of Votic. He doesn't die. Flash away from the dredge line. Knight can't find the flank in the game. The control ward spots him.
Knight now trying to move in. Puff is in the middle.
But they're running to the turret. The Shy gets ignited down. Here comes the redemption through. He steps over. He heals up. And he survives the ultimate from Votic. Now he walks away. Top esports have disengaged.
Are dissuaded. They will move back, and even though there was a lot of ultimates that were swing and a miss, it does the job. It gets IG off this bottom lane turret that was getting very low.
Yeah, I mean, Puff was backing in that brush. You can imagine top esports just go that inch into the brush, and they see him, they kill him, and it could be game.
So top, or IG even, will have just backed in time to get over towards this dragon. Top have the opportunity now, though, to get vision control, which is why Ning is hovering around here, trying to spot out Knight, who's managed to sneak his way in.
Still not spotted. They're wondering, where is this assassin? LeBlanc maybe with the team. Ning doesn't care. He jumps on in with the elastic slingshot. One fight to win the game. Is this it? Cho caught out as Knight finally finds a flank onto the Shy. He wants to find himself with the support of top esports. Has gone first. Explosive Caster doesn't do anything except bring in Puff, but he's alive still. Caster can't kill Puff, and nor can the rest of top esports. A double kill for the 80 carry of IG.
Nobody able to get on to Puff. IG are spread out and spot Knight out on the backside, only able to dish the damage from Knight into the Shy, who's happy to tank it up, allow Puff to go forward, and even with a magnificent cast from Karsa, there's no one there to kill Puff.
And even though they don't get the soul off of that dragon after the fight, with long death timers, IG are steadily walking into the base.
Knight again off on the side, but that tower's already gone. You gotta feel like IG can storm through.
The Shy's low, and now Southwind is too. Knight does a bit of damage, but IG are committing forward. Ning gets rooted up. Bit of damage to come through. They've spotted out Knight, and they're like, hey, let's kill this LeBlanc.
Cheeky little stop from Rookie there as well, knowing exactly the LeBlanc tether. So it doesn't end up getting stunned up, but IG now moving over towards the Baron area, getting vision down on the way out. And now top can't go and rush this Baron.
Dude, if I was apathetics in this series, I'd be so upset. Like, I'm glad I'm back to hysterics mode, because we got 43 kills in 37 minutes. You know what? LEC might be back on. You know, maybe LCS is back on. I don't really know. But at least the LPL is on. That's all that matters. The people in our audience watching today, they're the true fans because they want to see more of this. Ning into 5 people. That's right with the ulti as well, but he has Stealth Vision. Teleport means the Shy finally joins, and the Equalizer in the middle. Rookie jumps on in, 369 gets low, but Rookie has to flash away while Puff rejoins the fight, jumps on in, and Ning kisses them together. Rookie can't get the explosion with the QE combo, but Votic's been caught out. He flashes over the wall. No one dies. But top are dangerously low.
Top are running for the hills. IG are on the hunt. They can go towards Baron or go and move in towards this mid lane. But, whoa, hang on, Rookie.
If they get caught out here, they die. Oh, he's a second too late, and so is Ning.
Okay, they're going to go for Baron.
Reset.
So, reset. IG have got the Baron, and now you're starting to feel this slow creep that IG can keep going.
Teleport coming in from 369. He's been spotted out here. The Shy turns on him immediately. What is 369 doing? The damage coming through is immense. He has GA, but now has to flash away. IG just turned forward, equalizes back up because the fight was that long ago. but can he bait the GA? Ning's coming in for the flank. He's going to spot out Knight, but 369's dead. Ning jumps on in. Body slam is good to stop him, but Ning makes them kiss again, and they don't want to kiss because they got cooties. 3 kills for IG, and now the base could just be theirs.
IG are storming through top Esports base after what was a brilliant start for top. In taking out the Shy, he comes roaring back with the rest of IG behind him.
Give me 2 more of these. IG fight to the limit, top Esports. What a valiant effort as even Knight comes through to kill the Shy. Puff has the damage though. He's the fed Aphelios, and he's been playing it all game long. IG with a dramatic win to game number 1.
You called it, Hysterics. This is not going to be a series to disappoint, and nothing disappointing so far. What a game to start us off.
What a game. Top Esports have to be credited before we go into the story of IG. That was a really good return to the game. They punished, and Casa, I think, has to be complimented with his explosive cast. They were on point pretty much all game long.
There was one I saw that was like astray. Other than that, consistently do it. Do you want to breathe?
It's so hard to breathe through this one. Sorry,
Garza was magnificent. Setting up 369 to begin with, we thought, okay, maybe this is how they shut down Invictus Gaming.
Yep.
But IG read them. They managed to get the counter gank, and from there, the snowball just starts. They're able to take everything, and this is what we said. Once Invictus Gaming gets rolling, once you awaken the beast, there's no stopping these guys.
Because Ning always moves up to the top lane anyway. Like, that is his path. It's just about when. And on this Zac, biggest compliment goes to Ning, even though, like, they're going to probably give it to the Aphelios. Puff played well, and so did the Shy, by the way, 40,000 damage. But I think that game goes to Ning. MVP all the way. That was the most impactful Zac I've seen this year, because it's the only Zac I've seen in the LPL, but all props to Ning.
I'd agree. Also want to give huge props to Puff. The
Yeah.
positioning on this guy when you've got to avoid Karsa, Knight, 369, that is not easy to do in an Aphelios. But every single team fights, he was in the right place, dealing as much damage as humanly possible from this champion, and was